banana crew? Are you still best friends with Gilly? What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, guys? Your girl Airi, that cute little brown girl. Everybody want a little taste of hey. And so listen, as by the title, you can tell this is an updated Q&A. Yes, listen. Everybody has been asking for this video for not just recently, but for a very long time. And I finally said, hey, I've been missing for a month. I've been missing all the time. Why not give you guys an updated Q&A so you guys know what's going on? So I made a post on Instagram, as you can see. I'm gonna insert it right here.
Okay guys, so I'm actually also doing an updated Q&A, so make sure you comment down below some questions that you have for me so I can answer. Nothing is off limits, so let's go ahead and get the tea out.
And as you can see, I posted on Instagram to get some questions. So a few other questions that I have, I'm gonna answer as many as I can, and give you guys as much tea as possible. That's not gonna cause drama, because a lot of people just wanna watch it just be messy, and you can be messy all you want, but PBO. So make sure y'all go ahead and comment down below any questions that I didn't answer that you wanna answer to, because questions can always be answered no matter when, where, who, what, and why. Did I say that right? So this comes to, how do you like being a part of Rich Forever? Where do I start? So the one thing I love about Rich Forever is they are, okay, I'm gonna be real. This is a real, everybody is honest, and I'm not being dramatic when I say honest. Everybody keeps it real. Like, they're like, hey, you gotta work harder than we working harder. You know, we working for you. And it's like, hey, when we don't show up, press us so we show up. And they believe in a lot of the stuff that I didn't really believe in. Like, yeah, that's fire. No, I really like that song. So you need something like this. Hey, who do you want to work with? And I can say it and they get it done. Hey, what do you plan on doing? And I say it and it gets done. And even when it's not the working element, they're not stuck up in, oh, we're celebrities, you're new. It's like a, hey, you part of the family, you part of the family. We eat, you eat. We don't eat, you don't eat. You getting food, let us know. We cash at you. Hey sis, can you give us a lookout? And I feel like people like me and Bino, we clash for a quick second, then we right back at laughing around. Be like, Bino, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, we just have this bomb connection, and I really appreciate everybody on the team that, you know, supports me. You know, people that I've met along the way. You know, Rich takes us wherever and everywhere with him if he gets a chance. Like, you know, he's a busy person, and sometimes like the Maybach only fits 4 people. So, you know, he tries to fit everybody in as much as he can, and like, we don't miss nothing if it's up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might be a little late, but we don't miss it. Like, with something big, and he does a really good job of introducing us and just doing what, you know, what people think he's not doing, rather than so-called putting us on the shelf and sitting us there. He actually has us working. You say who you want to work with and it's done. They're hit up, or you're FaceTime them like, hi, hello, yeah, I'm Airi. Yeah, I heard your song. And it's just great when you meet people and they be like, yeah, Rich talks about you a lot. And it's like, wow, so when I'm not here, he still represents us as his artist. And I really appreciate that. And they respectful when I say, hey, you know, it's time for me to go home for a minute, but I'm still gonna work while I'm gone. But that's what I really like about being a part of Rich Forever. What's your favorite song that you wrote? My favorite song that I wrote would have to be Phones on Do Not Disturb, Confessions. Confessions is one of my favorite songs because it's kind of like the song I wish I had when I had my down days of, like, you know, when people would talk about me. And it's kind of like a, you may knock me down, but I'll get back up. Call me ugly names, but I've had enough. Picking fights with me. I was right there. And oh my gosh, I love Bad Boy. I took cold, I turned into a bad boy. Switched it up. Oh shoot, that's the wrong song. Ah! My favorite song is Bad Boy. Need a bad boy. That's my favorite song. So yeah, I don't know why I do messing up so bad. Why did I do that? Messing words up. Would you ever think about coming out with a clothing line? Actually, yes, I would think about coming out with a clothing line, because I love, now I don't have have no sense of fashion, but I feel like as girls, like, we like simple stuff. And not just simple stuff, but I've been looking at fashion districts, you know, going through the fashion districts at LA, in New York when I do go there, and then like Atlanta and stuff like that. And like doing my research and studying the people that I watch and just like kind of just getting an idea of what I want my website and stuff to look like. But I don't want to just come out with anything just because people go, man, you're Airi, you'll buy whatever. And I'm like, yeah, but you want them to keep buying.
You do.
So yeah, I have thought about coming up with my own clothing line and you know, a list of other things I got up my sleeve. What is the best and worst part of your personality? I'm petty. I'm petty, I'm petty, and I'm petty. It's a good thing about it because people really be thinking like, Airi's not gonna do anything. Then I go, no. And I guess the best thing as well is like my overthinking, because a lot of times I overthink stuff and I'll say something and like it throws people off because I'll be spot on. And so the bad thing about it is like when I'm spot on about something, it kind of hurts like a dang, this person is only around because they want some videos. They gonna get their videos and they gonna leave. Then it happens and I'm like, shoot, I knew it. And so it kind of sucks because I can't really build a relationship with people because I can like sense how you're moving. And it's a great thing to kind of tell personalities and stuff like that. But it's a bad thing because you really be kind of wanting friends and all of them just end up coming to do the same thing. They want to put the camera in your face. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to genuinely be your friends. They looking at, oh, if we were best friends, that's gonna go because Airi's never had a best friend on YouTube before. And it's kind of like, yeah, dang it, you were so close. But you talk too much, and now you have revealed, or you did one little thing, you sneezed at the wrong time, and it revealed like how you were about to move, and now I can't really build a relationship with you and tell you my business, so bye. It was nice knowing you though, great 2 weeks, you know? So that's the best and worst thing about my personality, because my pettiness and my overthinking and my observing side comes in handy, but it's also a bad thing, because then that's when I end up with no friends, or somebody's mad at me, or I'm in the corner crazy like, everybody's against me, you know, but I'm trying to do better. Why haven't you been posting? So, the reason I haven't been posting, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people think like, you're in this light, it's supposed to be like, girl, why would you not want to post? But a lot of situations that I've been in, you don't want to bring the camera because I'm also trying to network, and you don't want to meet people. Like when I met Tiger, I didn't want to have a camera in his face like, oh my god, I met Tiger, because a lot of times we walk in, I look like as if I'm the one the videographer for Rich, and then rather than I'm coming in as an artist. And so I have a bad tendency of pulling the camera up because I'd be like, is everybody gonna look at me? And then I'd be like, I kind of look groovy, and then I'm like, I don't really like my camera anymore. And then it goes into like, I'd be kind of like, nobody's gonna watch this. This seems kind of boring and repetitive, because I wake up in the morning, I get dressed maybe, and then I go eat maybe, and then I go to the studio and I'm in there all day. I'm not doing anything. And I was like, I'm vlogging this and I can't show y'all songs because y'all are smart as heck. It's gonna be posted and it's gonna be out. So then it's like, okay, bring it back, sis. Bring it back. So, I feel like that's why I haven't been posting. And plus, it was a lot of stuff off camera going on. Legals, going on with the song about to drop, the video, personal stuff with my family, personal stuff with my relationship, personal stuff like with my relationships with other family members. Like, hey, your song is out. You forgot about us. Other people that are trying to come back in the picture. Like, oh my God, we've been here from. It was just a lot going on, and I really had took like a mental space where I was just kind of like down. Like I didn't want to do anything, but I was forcing myself to do stuff because I knew I had to get stuff done. And it was like, I'm ready to go home. Then I got home and it was like, I'm ready to go back. Then it was like, I don't want to go back anywhere. So then it was like, I kind of want to escape, but it was like I have a bigger responsibility than to kind of put myself first. So I just I'm trying to work so hard so that way when I take a good week for myself, nobody goes, where's Airi been? You know, because I always keep taking these weeks and then they don't end up being weeks because I'm taking care of something or a situation or something like that. Are you and Trey ever going to get married? See, I can't answer this because I'm never gonna be able to know who's gonna marry me or not. And I feel like it would be amazing, like, oh, Trey wants to be with me for the rest of his life. He wants to be committed just to me. Oh my God, I love it so much. But the only person who's gonna know that is Trey himself. And so I feel like that's more of a question to Trey. But like, if Trey was to ask me to marry him, I don't know what I would say. Anyway, next. What happened to Banana Crew? Are you still best friends with Gilly? So, a lot of people be like, oh my God, you're probably on the edge of your seats. But what happens to Banana Crew? A lot of on-camera and off-camera stuff happened. It was a lot of miscommunication, a lot of business decisions that had to be made individually as different brands rather than a brand together, because we all had different stuff going on. I had my rich stuff going on, Trey with his own thing, and Chris with his own thing. And so I feel like that's kind of what happened with Banana Crew. We just kind of all went in different spaces at the same time. And like, even when I'm in my space and people are like, well, you and Trey are together, you guys kind of just left him. That's not really the case, because he kind of went his own way, and it was like he didn't want to go. It was a lot of miscommunication and a lot of mixed emotions that went on. Working with 3 people that started off as friends, and then the 2 friends start dating, and then it's like, well, I feel left out. And it's like, well, hang out with us. Ew, no, don't hang out with us. It was like a mixed combination, but overall, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't really know how to explain it. As for being best friends, I wouldn't say, I'll say we're still cool. I wouldn't say like we're the bestest of friends, and you know what I'm saying? Like, at the time we were the closest, and then I got closer to Trey, but I want to say the bestest of friends, like, oh, that's my Kendra, because I only have one Kendra, you know? So that's what I have to say about that. Take it how you want. What's the best part of being in a committed relationship? I would have to say, actually being in a committed relationship is the best part is the committed part. And me and Trey have our own little histories, our ups and downs that y'all have seen through social media for the longest. And it's a scary process, and it's hard for me to trust, it's hard for him to trust, but we've come to like a fair ground where we kind of like, we've been open about a lot of things. So it feels really good to know, like, you know, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, okay, he's not in the shade room. Okay, we're good. Or like a, hey Trey, we good? Let's talk about what, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey Trey, I feel some type of way about this, that, the other. Okay, well Airi, I feel similar about this, that, the other. Okay, well let me tell you the facts about this so you know. And he'll tell me stuff and I'll go, okay, well let's compromise. So I feel like that can come off the wrong way. You need to let people know that's your cousin and not your side chick. Yeah, you're right, because you would think people would know, and I'm like, no, they wouldn't. I'm gonna make it clear that this is, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, because social media has a lot to do with how stuff is perceived, and so we've just been doing this great thing of building our foundation so that stuff can't really knock us off, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a good feeling to be in a committed relationship, because I mean, I'm committed to him and I trust that he's committed to me, you know what I'm saying? And I would never do any harm to him, and I pray that he would never do any harm to me, and I think that's just it. Do you and Trey plan on moving in together? Zori. Okay, so me and Trey have talked about it, but we also, like, we'll talk about it as a dang, one day, but not as in anytime soon. I have my own place, and as you guys know, Trey stays in the boys' house, and of course he can go get his own place whenever he wants to. But I think it kind of comes down to like, when we're at that next stage and get some more, you know, some more loops in our belt, then that's what we'll talk about, actually moving in together. But when we did talk about it, it came down to a pride thing. Trey doesn't want to move into my house. He wants to kind of do it the right way, where we get our own stuff together. And we kind of want it to be an overall happy thing where, you know, our families are like, we want it to be a finally moment, not a is it too soon moment. And I think that's kind of been one of our things. But like, we spend a lot of time with each other, so you can't really tell the difference. But to us, we know, like, hey, I got a drawer, you got a drawer, but we don't label each other. You can go home when we get in an argument, you can go home and get an argument. We're not at the point where like, sleep on the couch, I'm in the bed. So it's kind of like a different thing. So right now it's like we just have a clear understanding. So maybe one day in the future, it all depends on our communication and our trust and everything that we put into our relationship. Right now, like I said, we're just building on our foundation and just making it even stronger with our bond and everything like that, which is like, it's going really good in my opinion. I love it. Where do you see, what do you see yourself doing in, oh, I get it now. What do you see yourself doing in 5 years? So I see myself performing. I see myself having, you know, multiple businesses, striving and growing, connected to music, connected to acting, dancing, connected to YouTube, connected to all these different, like all these different things, because I don't want to just be known as this one person. I plan on having some, you know, some community areas where like I'm giving back and stuff, because I wouldn't be here without the different communities that I've lived in. I wouldn't be here without my babies. So any type of way to give back to the supporters who continuously support me. I'll probably be on my 3rd tour in 5 years, and the tours will be bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? Probably like Beyonce opening up. No, okay, that's don't take that the wrong way. But you see what I'm saying? I just see myself growing mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, closer relationship with my mom, just everything with my son, everything is getting better and better over the next 5 years. My son is gonna be, oh my gosh, Lord Jesus, please say it, baby. I just love him when he goes, mommy. I just don't want him to get too big. And he goes, girl, leave me alone. So right now, he wants to sleep like this with a toe over here, and I love it when I'm not tired. But yeah, that's what I see myself doing in 5 years. I see myself growing in every aspect of my life 10 times more than where I'm at to this very day. Mark my words. When are you going to talk about your pregnancy? So I have talked about my pregnancy. For people that know me at the very beginning, I kind of took them down because I didn't take them down because of the story. I took them down because of my image, because I look so crazy. Oh my gosh, I look so crazy back in the day. So I'm just like, no. Take these down, because your babies are gonna pull this up. Take it down. So my pregnancy is not a secret. Daniel's not adopted. He's my child. But I do plan on doing like a video, because I do have footage of when I gave birth and stuff. So I do, once I get the footage back from this network, I do plan on like, you know, editing it, you know, censoring it and stuff, and showing like the most beautiful day of my life, giving birth to the most beautiful angel God has ever given to me, the most precious thing I have ever laid my eyes on, my son Daniel. For those who don't know, I do have a son, Daniel, 3 years old, and no, he's not neglected. He's just not put on social media as a social media YouTube baby for now. Okay, this is how it is. Will you and Trey ever do a tour together? So me and Trey talked about doing a tour together, and it's definitely on the table. Like, a lot of things with me and Trey are on the table and have been talked about. I'm so sorry, but I think I put my tonic, this thing on too hard. It just makes my neck itch, so I'm gonna stop scratching it. I'm just gonna stop. Oh my god. So we have talked about a tour together. We just kind of like, I think my biggest fear is I'm so scared, like, babe, what if nobody shows up? And he's like, oh my god, you gotta be confident. Like, what if nobody shows up? Like, I haven't posted today. Like, I can't just drop the tour. Like, they're not gonna come. And like, what if people don't like me? And what if people like don't like me in person, and then like they never talk to me again, and they never watch me again because they didn't like me in person? I'm like, he's like, you know, this is kind of stuff I talk about, and I like kind of knock myself out of it. And I'm like, well, I want it to be right. I want the others, and I want it to look like this. I don't want it to be like this. I want people to come in and, you know, get their money worth. I don't want people to come in and not be able to shake my hand. They paid money to come see me, right? So they should be able to, you know what I'm saying? They're like, am I ready to take pictures with? Like, am I ready to actually meet, you know, face to face with my babies? Like, am I, little boy, little fly. You know, and so I think like a tour is definitely on the table. Me and Trey, you know, it's going back to our foundation and where we are. So it's definitely on the table. Put that right there. Have you thought about moving to LA? Yes and no. So I thought about moving to LA based on how much I be there. I'm there, and how much work is actually done there, how much it would do for my music career, and, you know, there or Atlanta. But I just don't love it. I don't like the cost of living there, and I love visiting, and I love coming back home. So I wouldn't say that I would think about moving there. I would definitely, you know, as my funds change and my position is, you know, improving, I would definitely get like I would get a place there. But I definitely wouldn't just up and move there, like, not right now. What are your opinions on the old JQCG? We had some good memories, we had some bad memories, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't really have nothing to say, because I don't want y'all making no video talking about some Airi said that she's ready to rekindle, and Airi said she doesn't want to rekindle, and next thing you know, somebody talking about me on live, making something bigger than it is, and I'm not trying to do that. We all been out of each other's mouths for this long, so I'm gonna keep us out of each other's mouths. So I really don't know if I should even address it, but my opinions on the old crew is, we had some good memories and we had some bad ones, and the past is the past, so I'm gonna leave it there. Next. Are you excited for your album? I'm super excited. EP, I'm just super excited for the growth. I'm super excited for y'all to hear my sounds. I'm super excited for me to get my sounds out that I've been having in my head for so long. So I'm definitely excited to try that and to see where it goes and just to get it out there, because I feel like I just don't want to look back and be like, dang, I should have put an album. I shouldn't have been scared. I'm gonna put it out if 2 people buy it. Me and my mom. Because I'm super excited to just put it out there like, oh my God, Airi, this is you. Like, hey, this is just the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I want it to be, so yeah. What do you have planned for your mama and Dan's birthday? I actually want my mom's birthday is more of a personal thing. I want Dan's birthday maybe to be made more of a public thing, but I'm not exactly sure. His birthday is May 20th, and you know, I want to kind of just do something fun and remember, like something he can remember. He's gonna be turning 4, like my baby's gonna be 4. But I don't know, I can't really say. Well, Dan's not gonna be watching the video because he can't, yeah. So Dan, I have like a little, like I'm still putting everything together, how I want it to be, where exactly I want it to be at, because you know, he still has family, like we have family like Michigan, Indiana, we have family all over. So I'm kind of debating where I want it to be. Also, my mom's birthday, I can't really say because she might watch this video, and girl, I did pretty good if I'm gonna say myself, I must say. But those are some of the questions. I'm gonna go on Instagram and see if there's anything else on here that I feel like that I can answer right now. How difficult is it juggling being a single mom while pursuing music, a very overwhelming and time-demanding career path? This is from Airi Daily. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. My sleeping schedule, I went 4 days, I went 5 days, I went 4 hours, I went 12 hours, I went 24 hours without eating, I went 12 hours sitting in one spot because you don't want to miss the opportunity and you don't want anybody to think that you didn't want the opportunity. I've been in airplanes I felt like I shouldn't have got on. I've been in car rides I should have been like, okay, this is not safe. I've been in positions where I've been like, okay, let me make it known. Don't try me, you know what I'm saying? It's hard, but it's so fun, and it's so like, it makes me feel so like I have this purpose to just make sure I maximize this opportunity, because it doesn't come to just anybody. Like, oh, you were lucky, thank you, but I'm gonna be so lucky. I'm gonna make this opportunity up. Like, I'm gonna make sure my 15 minutes of fame are an hour, 2 hours, a year, 2 years, and I'm gonna keep maximizing it because my son deserves it, my mom, my family deserve it, and my haters deserve it. To see every time you told me I wasn't gonna do nothing, every time you looked down on me for my skin color or I wasn't wearing the popping clothes and I came back out popping, because I'm not even done glowing up yet. I'm still learning stuff. Like, I got this do right now because I don't know how to do my edges, but I refuse to just come on here and be this fake person. But y'all inspire me every day. But let me stop with my jibber jabber before I get heated. But I love y'all, and I just want to say to anybody watching this video, please don't stop because people told you couldn't sing, because that's what I did. Please don't stop because people tell you can't dance. Please don't stop when people tell you that you're too big, that you'll be cuter this way. Please don't let people determine where you're gonna go in life, because hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. And all you gotta do is show up every day, even when everybody else is not showing up, and believe in yourself when nobody else is. And when you're around people that's looking down on you, watch what they're doing, watch their moves, and make better moves than them. Okay, because I promise you they'll hit you back up and say, dang, what really happened with us? You know what I'm saying? And you just want to look at these messages, you want to look at these people in their face when they watching your videos, when they watching you on their explore page, and go, ha, oh, I wasn't supposed to make it, was I? Sorry. You mad? You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below. Team Airi all day, every day. Make sure y'all comment down below too some videos that y'all want to see with just me. You know what I'm saying? My team babies, my team Airis, my Airi babies, my Airi team, Airi babies, my team as the babies in my love, in my life. I want to make sure that I do y'all right. Yes, I'm back in action, here for the play. Everybody's on from today. Anyway, I love y'all. Tell me some things y'all want to try. Nothing is off limits except for anything that moves that's not a human, okay? Okay, but I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.